Everyday Superpower, where we talk body language, relationships, game, everything in between. Stop saying sorry when you don't actually mean it. The word sorry might be so entwined with our vocabulary to be used to nullify and de-weaponize people, you know? Disarm people and just avoid any degree of confrontation whatsoever, that we completely devalue and demean our usage of it. If you don't actually believe you did anything wrong, which is, I would argue, 80% of the time, you do something and say sorry about it, in regards to general society at least, just don't say sorry, man. If you want to be good with women, you need to understand that apologizing around every corner is a showcase of fragility and weakness. And it might be hard to redefine the word and usage of it in your particular vocabulary, because I completely do understand. But it's a showcase of insecurity when you have to say sorry about something you've said or done, because that reflects that your actions, your character, your behaviours, your choices, your conscious decisions are that as to which you should be sorry about. If you've made a bad decision and you've hurt someone in the process and it was completely unintentional, why not apologise for that? That's completely understanding, that's taking accountability, that's fine, there's nothing wrong with saying sorry, but it's economic. If you say it every 10 seconds, if you say it every day, if you say it every couple of days, every week, then it just loses its value when it comes out of your mouth. But when you say it and you mean it, it becomes incredibly seductive, because the individual as to whom has never heard you say that before for any reason, when they hear you say, you know what, I own up to that, I was stupid and that wasn't the outcome I expected, I am honestly sorry about that, then it means something. And you don't need to repeat it 5 times, because the emphasis on you utilizing that one word one time is enough to ring bells, and you will completely rid yourself of the negative energy that came prior, because that person will understand. And it's about understanding, right? It's transactional. I say something and you assess it and analyze it and see if it makes sense to you. And it's more than likely going to make sense to you if you know that this isn't a standard behavior from me. We're going to be breaking a pattern in doing this. And when you break a pattern, it's a shocking statement. We as human beings like patterns, and we like understanding, and we like casual, consistent reoccurrences, because we don't want to be out of the loop, we don't want to not understand. So the moment you break that cycle and say, I apologize, I am sorry about that, is that okay, then it strikes them. It's shocking. If you are in a relationship and when you don't do the dishes and your missus is just like, you said you'd do the dishes, what's going on? Just say, alright, I'll get them done now. And you get up and get them done. Get the job done. As long as you're available to do that. Get the job done, no problem. If it builds up after so long because you've been a lazy ass and, you know what I mean, it's 2 weeks in and she's saying, 2 weeks straight you've not been doing that, what's going on? Then you can say, I'm sorry about that. I ensure that from here on I'm going to do my best to make, and don't get me wrong, I'm not getting into the whole man or woman thing, I'm just throwing an idea out there. Yeah, I'm not talking about washing the dishes and what a man's supposed to do, what a woman's supposed to do, and oh, blah 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 blah. I'm just saying, first time around, if you've had better things to do, you don't need to apologize. It is you. You've not prioritized it. Why would you need to apologize? unless you've promised something, and we shouldn't promise a single thing. It's the same thing. Let's move on, because I'm going to use that word sorry in relation to the word promise and promising too. How are you going to go promising things you can't abide by? Do you promise? No, I don't promise anything because I don't know the outcome. Anything can get in the way of this. We're realists over here. A promise is important because a man should stick by his word wholeheartedly. If I say that, then I need to establish a reputation that I will follow through with that, or at least I will give it the best of my capabilities to ensure that happens, because then I am a man. If I promise something and then I don't go forward with it, what more trust do I need to lose at that point? I promised and I didn't do it. My promises are rendered useless. I'm a BS artist from that point. So I would throw sorry and promise into the same categorization of use scarce, but do use them, incorporate them into your vocabulary, but ensure when they are used with honest weight. Because when you promise, you are so utmost devoted to what you are promising on. And when you are sorry, you are so clearly, evidently apologetic and in ownership and taking accountability of your behavior that it actually makes sense. Nobody wants some weak man who apologizes all the time. Nobody wants some liar who's just promising the world and never delivers. These people can't be respected, but you can be respected if you use it far and few in between and have it make sense. No, I'm not sorry because, come on, I'm just not sorry. Like, I'm not going to use the word if it doesn't mean anything to me. I'm not sorry. It might frustrate the woman, but hey, she can look at you and respect you as a fucking solid man. There we go, that's game. I'm signing out, people. I'm uploading every day, so click like and subscribe. And with that being said, 2 links in the description. One will take you to the catalogue of body language, a YouTube video playlist free of charge. Over 220 videos how to read people's non-verbal communication, how to read their minds essentially. Second to that is the Patreon, and that Patreon will have you joining me watching videos of real life first dates. I'll break down the attraction and the repulsion body language. You'll see it manifest in the real world around you because it's hardwired in all of us. That's the real game. I'm signing out. Peace.